Okay, I wanted to do a brief video on the walk. So we're going to change how Archer walks with you. A lot of his behavioral challenges stem from the walk, actually. The walk is really important in re-solidifying everybody's place in the pack dynamic, in the pack hierarchy. And essentially, since Archer's been walked on that Easy Leader harness, you know, I love those harnesses for a quick fix to keep them from pulling, but they don't teach dogs how to listen very well and how to give in to leash pressure and how to pay attention to their pack leader on the walk. So what's been going on, and I can tell by how, no, sit, Archer, sit, good. So what's been going on is outside of the yard, Archer is definitely not food motivated. He's really distracted, and that's okay. That's kind of a what we're working on, and that's a Great Pyrenees thing. So outside of the yard, he's kind of decided he's in charge of your pack unit, whoever's walking him. And he's, no, sit, good boy. And he's, no, sit, I know it's boring. So he's decided that because he's been allowed to walk in front. So from now on, Archer walks next to you. He can be a little in front or in front if you give him a cue like, okay, it's okay to sniff. Oh, I did just say okay and release him. But most of the time he needs a little bit of, he needs more balance to the overall structure of his walk. So most of the time I want him to be walking next to you. So I'm gonna show you that really quick. Archer, leash got turned. And I'm walking him on what's called a slip lead. I'm going to suggest you get something similar to this. Maybe not a slip lead itself, maybe a martingale collar. But he actually gives into pressure really well now. You weren't able to steer him before because the harness pulls from the back. So now that we have taught him to give into pressure on his neck, good boy, I can steer him a little bit, and I can steer his head. So you can see he's basically in line with my knee. I don't want him any further ahead of you than that, okay? Unless you say, Archer, okay, go play, and allow him to go. You can allow him to sniff and be a dog if you say it's okay, but it has to be on the human's terms, not his. And then when I want him to come back, Archer, here? No, here? Good. Good boy. Good. Sorry, it's all shaky. Good boy. So total slack in the lead again. So if I want him to slow down, I just do a little tug straight back. Easy, heel, good boy. The closer I grab to his neck, the more control I have over him. The other reason why I want you to switch to something around his neck is because he's so distracted outside. Wherever his eyes go and his nose goes is where his attention is. And from the back clip harness, you can't get him to turn around very well and pay attention to you. So for example, if I'm walking up on a dog, which of course there's no one out this morning, but if I'm walking up on a dog and he's pulling to go say hi because he's excited, easy, he's pulling too much on me. I can't steer him around or ask him to sit or ask him to pay attention to me with that back clip harness, which is why he's gotten in the habit of pulling towards other dogs. Archer, easy, sit. No, sit. Good. Good. Now, most of the time when I work a dog outside, I want eye contact when I ask for all this stuff. I'm not going to get it with Archer yet. So I'm settling for just compliance and facing my direction. But he has to do what you ask on the first or second command. You notice that I'm using that no marker after I give him one. No. Sit. Because I can't give him an inch out here. He's used to being in charge. So okay, that's my lecture for the walk. We'll work on it in our lessons, but this is a very important part of his training.